And we're joined now by Madison Mayor Dave Cieslewicz, who has nicely come in this noon to talk about the cleanup effort. Mayor Dave, nice to see you.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
So how was your experience getting to work this morning?
Well, it wasn't too bad. Once I got out of my own driveway.
Yeah.
Actually, Al Schumacher and the streets crews are doing a great job, fantastic job. And we should be done. I just talked to Al, and we expect to be done clearing all the streets by about 10 o'clock tonight.
So bring us up to date on how things have been. How many crews do you have out? How many people are actually
there are at
working?
least 175 pieces of equipment out there. As Al said, he's throwing every piece of iron he's got at this, so there's probably more than 175 pieces of equipment out. And as I said, we're doing a good job in terms of clearing all the streets. Now, what people need to keep in mind, though, is that the arterials are still snowpacked and slippery. And so tomorrow, both the morning and evening commutes, and probably the morning commute on Friday, are going to be dicey. So people need to take extra time, carpool if you can, take public transportation if you can. If you can work at home, do that. The salt really won't start kicking in until temperatures warm up on Friday.
Well, these are days that challenge most mayors. So how big of a priority has this been for you and your administration in terms of budgeting money for this and getting ready for a situation like this?
Well, you know, snow plowing is essentially a sum-sufficient issue. We budget about $4.5 million, but of course we're going to spend what we need to spend to keep people safe. So it's always been a priority, and you know, again, I think Al Schumacher and his crews are just doing a fantastic job.
Well, this is a great opportunity for you to talk to all of the folks out there this noon. Anything you need people around town to think about and remember.
There are several things. First thing is check on your neighbors, especially if you have elderly neighbors. Secondly, make sure the vents are cleared around your house. We had about a half dozen cases, Chief Amesqua says, of carbon monoxide issues last night. Make sure those vents are cleared. Third, we're going to give you a little more time to clear your sidewalk. Normally, we'd require that be done by tomorrow at noon, but we're going to extend that to Friday at noon. And even then, we'll start issuing warnings, and we won't do tickets until later. If you had to abandon your car, please get back to it and get that off the street. That's very important for our crews to be able to clear the streets. Otherwise, just a little bit of patience and a little bit of checking on your neighbors will go a long way.
Well, Jimmy the Groundhog said we're going to have an early spring.
I hope he's right.
We all hope he is right. Mayor Dave, thank you so much for taking the time today. It's a busy day for you. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much.